Guys, and welcome back to part 3 of my collection. And I have to apologize in advance. My name is Tyler, this is Everyday EDC. In my original collection, I forgot my baby. I forgot the Super Freak. It was in one of my pockets and I forgot. So this is my Super Freak. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is these are my forever knives for right now for a multitude of reasons. And I'm going to go over why and which one ultimately is my current favorite. So let's start off with the basics. The Ratmont 1 and Rat 2. These are comparison knives for the channel. They will never go anywhere. They're the AUS 8 version. It doesn't make sense for me to get rid of them, and they're great size reference knives. So that'll knock those out real quick. The same goes for my Feldspar. The Feldspar is just, I'm probably going to upgrade this at some point in time, but right now, it's a great small comparison knife. Let's get into the Civivi Brigand. This is a great comparison knife because it is just so beautiful. This thing is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's why this one isn't going anywhere. I'm going to use it as a size reference knife, and using it as a size reference knife gives me an excuse to have these beautiful pieces. Will I ever use them? Maybe for a tiny cut here and there, but nothing major. This is my Dogma in Damascus with carbon fiber and G10. Also beautiful. Which is why I'm getting rid of my other Dogma, because I have the upgraded version. Which brings us to the bottom 3. Now, I can honestly say these are probably my top 6 favorite knives in my collection currently. Which one is my least favorite? Well, that's a tie. It's a tie between these two. I was going to get rid of the Copperhead, and I talked myself out of it. I love the Copperhead. The action on this guy, awesome. The blade is awesome. The ergonomics are awesome. It's a mixture between the Super Freak. Super Freak and Shaman. It's a mixture between the Super Freak and the Shaman. Because it's shaped similar to the Shaman in that it has the flat edge and back, but it also has a similar blade shape to the Super Freak and similar in feel, just ergonomics. So these two are my least favorite of the 6, but they're my favorite budget knives, and if I were to ever say, what do I need to go not kind of care, but at the same time use something I enjoy? The Bestech Swordfish. I love this thing. This is just like the Copperhead. I want to get rid of it just because, why not? But these knives, I freaking love. I love these knives. I'm not going to say they're never going to go anywhere, but I'm in love with these things. They're so amazing for budget knives. You can pick this up now for like $55. This is going for $52, but you can't get this color because it's on drop. It's a drop exclusive, but it doesn't cost anymore. Which leaves me to my top 3 favorite knives in my possession. Or my top 4, because I can count. And I watch Sesame Street enough to say 1, 2, 3, 4 cookies. So, my least favorite of these 4 right now is the PM3. Why? This is the DLT Trading exclusive in Crewwear. I love it, but these G10 scales are so grippy that this pocket clip and everything, it just tears your pants up. It's actually kind of hard to get in and out. But the action on it's great. No blade play. Front to back, side to side. It just drops shut once you just use the compression lock like this. Oh my gosh. This thing is awesome. Ergonomics on a small knife, fantastic. Just super functional. I can't wait to upgrade these scales. This is where the rubber meets the road. You guys already know that these two, the Shaman and the Benchmade Super Freak, are part of my holy trinity. And the Smock just kind of like worked its way into my heart. And actually I have not custom scales, but Raylight scales coming in for the Smock of titanium. And I'm going to get a different pocket clip, but I changed the pocket clip to the only MXG pocket clip that I have currently that'll fit this. And I can say that once you put that deep carry pocket clip on the Smock, guys, it gets even better. Like, not only does it deep carry better, it in your hand, it's like 1,000,000 times better. It's insane. Took out the second D10. I modded the finger choil on here so that it fits your hand perfectly and doesn't bite into it like that stupid finger choil that they had on there originally. And my goodness, this knife, if I had to pick 2 of the favorite fidget knives, it's these 2. for sure. The Benchmade Super Freak all day. I mean, just the sounds it makes, it's just fantastic. The Smock, I mean, that wasn't a good representation, but it's just, you can do so much with it. It's, So if you were doing the fidget factor, these two would almost be a tie. Like, I love them. But I have to say that the Smock is my third favorite knife out of my whole group. These are part of my holy trinity. I can never let these go. The Smock almost overtakes the Shaman because of the action and the fidget factor, and I love the blade shape. But the Shaman in hand, guys. The Shaman in hand is just, see, as you can see, my action still hasn't broken in, is just so good. I am so obsessed with the Shaman. I'm going to get some scales for this, put a deep carry pocket clip on there if possible, and it's so nice. But the fact that I have it in my hand is probably meaning that it's my second favorite knife out of my whole group. My first favorite, my Super Freak. I carried it this week, and it reminded me of the love that I have for my Super Freak. This thing, ergonomically, is so great. The fidget factor is great. It's basically in no direct context, but in, what's a good word? Not literal translation, but functional translation. A mixture of the Smock and the Shaman. I mean, ergonomically, it's not as good as the Shaman, but it's better than the Smock. It has the action and fidget factor that's almost better than the Shaman. You can Spidey flick it, thumb flick it. You can Axis open it. It's just so great. So, these are my top 3 favorite knives. There wasn't much build up to that. I'm just kind of running through all this real quick. And, yeah, the Super Freak still takes it down as probably my favorite knife, despite me liking Spyderco over Benchmade. And it's true, I do. I like Spyderco over Benchmade. But the Super Freak is still my favorite knife currently in my possession. If you guys ever had a chance to pick one up and you were hesitating on it, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And the action, just like any other action on a knife, don't get disappointed when you first get it and it doesn't look like this. Because mine didn't either. But now it is. So this has been Everyday EDC's favorite forever knives currently in my possession. I don't know if you can see everything I just moved into the light here. I love all of these things, and I don't know that I could ever let them go. My name is Tyler. This has been Everyday EDC. You guys stay sharp, stay safe. Have a great freaking day. Thanks for watching.